Words.
Let me get closer to the microphone if you don't mind.
We just cram this right up in there.
How close are we going to get?
That's pretty good. We should just do an entire episode where everybody has to talk this close to the microphone real quiet.
Yeah, we're just going to mutter into the microphone.
I like this idea. Fine. We should totally do that.
Everyone sounds so hella depressed and like,
Snick walks up to Doughboy. Says your time has come, partner, and he just shanks him.
I watch from the side with pride.
The knife slowly penetrates your body, and you...
Sorry, that was so childish.
Snick doesn't realize I have more hit points than him. I think
I'd
maybe.
be surprised if you do.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if it is.
Should we play a game?
Yeah.
Quick, how many hit points do you have after beating the shit out of yourself? Or I guess you healed. You've been healed now.
Okay, well, yeah, hold on. I'll tell you that. Let me pull it up on the iPad. Give me a second here.
This is a fun game. I want to know this.
Aren't you
Not Hero Forge. My characters.
Right, welcome.
Hold on, I gotta find the right Aya. Nope, not 7th level Aya. I am looking for...
Did you say 7th level?
Yeah, no, Aya is the only character that I play in my D&D games.
Oh, so you have other versions.
I have other versions.
I find that concept very interesting since I've never played the same character in a different game.
I was down to 13 hit points. My max is 57.
Wow.
Holy fuck, you're tanky.
Wow. How is that possible?
I think I have the tough feat.
I gotta look at this.
Gotta fact check this.
I gotta fact check this real quick.
Investigations are now open.
You do not. Okay, so your Constitution is 14, so that means that you should have a bonus. What level are we now? 5. You have bonus 10. That means you have 36 hit points passively. Do you get a D10 for your hit points?
I have D8 for my hit points.
Have you done the math wrong?
That means you got at least a 7 or 8 on every roll.
Well, I'm using fixed, I think.
Oh, you're using fixed. Okay.
I don't roll my HP. I could.
No, that's fine. If you guys want,
I haven't touched. HP? I don't think I've touched. Oh, no. Yeah, I haven't even touched my hit points.
Okay. If you're using fixed, then that's fine. But that should be static then.
We must investigate this.
I mean, he is a kobold, so that's one thing. His constitution is 0.
Oh, I had temporary hit points. I had 4 temporary hit points from something. Yep. So I have 53.
That's still a lot.
I have 36.
I have the tough feat.
34, actually.
Is that 1 hit point per level? Is that what toughness does? Or do you always take the maximum?
I don't know what
it's does. 2 hit points per level.
2 hit points per level. Okay, that makes
I just remember
that's
the only reason I took it was because I knew I got more hit points from it.
That makes sense. That'll do it. That will do it.
Because I figured I wasn't going to have a whole lot of ability, so I said, okay, I should be able to take a few hits.
So many hit points.
Fourth. Your hit point maximum increases by an amount equivalent to
Let's see. Your Constitution gives you a flat of 15. If you have
toughness gives you another 10, so that's 25 bonus 25. Right there. Which then makes you, if you didn't have those, you would be equivalent to Snick. So you are basically 2 Snicks right now, which is pretty beefy.
Whenever you gain a level thereafter,
Snick is going to go ahead and eat some beans, but we'll do that later.
I also feel like the Artificer armor, there's a thing that gives me more hit points. But I might be wrong.
That's a thing.
I was thinking because there's 2 models. There's the one that allows you to be faster, and there's the one that allows you to be tankier.
If I don't have access to a character sheet, so I can't go edit and click on the HP thing to see what gives you the bonuses.
Oh, I'm doing it right fucking now.
Yeah, Guardian, Thunder God, Defensive Field.
I understand.
Bonus action
Gerna only has a +2. They're gone, you know.
Okay, so that's where my temporary hit points came from. Was Defensive Field. Bonus action gain temporary. Yep. As a bonus action, you gain temporary hit points equal to your level in this class, replacing any temporary hit points you already have.
Now on, you're in the front line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Am I
stay at the
beefier
back.
than you?
Yes. You have 20 more HP than I do.
Okay, so
Really?
so you need to be telling me when you're doing that, by the way, because I did not know you had this ability. Period. Unless you got this at level 5.
I don't know if I did this. I'm trying to think if it was from food, because
You probably had some from food, but
I don't think I've ever done defensive field yet.
okay.
Defensive gives you temporary
Because-
HP.
Yeah,
You can do
no,
that 3 times a long rest, and none of them are checked off. So that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's good.
no, I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
As a
haven't done it
bonus action,
because
you can give 4 temporary hit points, replacing any temporary hit points. Right, that's weird. Gain temporary hit points equal to 1d10 as a bonus action. Why would you be able to do that twice? That's so weird.
wait, I could do it twice as a bonus action. You can gain temporary hit points.
Jonas, did you
Yeah.
see Form of Dread?
Yeah, that is right.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If you ever fight things that make me afraid, I'm just gonna fucking use that, so I'll be fine.
Oh man, you guys are beefy now. Warlock powers, yo. All right.
I haven't even looked at the warlock anything
Have you-
about it.
It's pretty good. It's
Have you not
pretty
invested?
Hit points.
So
It's
the
damage.
warlock
HP.
of the undead, they have some interesting abilities. For
I got
example,
proficiency in light armor. Question: if you have proficiency in light armor from a multi-class, but you already had proficiency, does that mean that you have mastery of it?
no,
No.
No.
Okay.
that would be weird if you. What would you even get from having expertise in armor?
I don't know. I'm trying to
Nothing.
think about that. Like, I don't.
Pathfinder removes the arcane debuffs,
Personal view.
which is not a thing in D&D. So
You struck a bargain with an otherworldly being of your choice. That's funny.
It could be a
Which
thing.
is detailed at the end of the class description.
Jesus
from
Christ,
one of
doughboy.
those- What?
28 fixed HP, 15 Constitution bonus, 10 from tough, 65 total possible hit points. That is beefcake.
Yeah. So grave touch.
It's-
your
it's-
patron.
it's a- Barbarian without a giant axe, essentially.
So, Grave Touched is interesting. They have nerfed it from the last time. It was way
For
back then.
something in following this blow.
But can't wait until I can become a level 6 in this warlock. Then I don't have to eat, or breathe, or drink. Can't wait for that, guys.
Spells new at first level. Okay, so my spells are separate for Warlock and for Artificer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, could I use a spell slot for
Yes.
Artificer for Warlock?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, you actually can. I think.
Yes. So the way multi-classing works, you only gain spells for the levels you're taking, but you gain spell slots as if you were the level you are, the full level you are. So
Got it. Okay.
So you are a level 5 spell slotted character with 4 levels of that and 1 level of Warlock. So you did not gain any new.
Well, a reminder: we are both
I don't-
characters.
Yeah, I don't think either of us got second 2 attacks per turn yet, right?
Correct. Yeah. That's one of the reasons that everybody dips Warlock, because then it gives you a shit ton of really good cantrips, and you still get a way ton more spell slots than normal
Okay.
Warlocks. Like,
So here's a question. I'm looking under first level spells, and it's giving me. I have 3 slots there from Artificer, and then it has Pact with a little checkbox next to it. Is that separate from spells, or is that my spells?
basically, your
is
Pact
well-
magic is access to a spell. Like, hold on a second. Let me look. It's basically a spell slot that can only be used for your Pact magic, I think. Is that correct?
I think so. Also, I think it's called Pact separately because you get those back on a short rest.
Okay. What is Form of Dread?
It is the ability we gain from our master.
That's,
Okay,
that's
'cause
your that's
I-
the vampire giving you power.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
I'm
trying
gonna
to
read
see
this
where
real
the-
quick. You can cast known warlock spells using charisma as your spellcasting modifier, and you can use arcane focus as a spellcasting focus. Okay, that's not it. That's what pact magic says. God damn it. Form of dread 3 times a day. Visionary, immune resistant, legacy, size, speed, feats. Toughness and ritual casting. Okay. That is super weird. Actually, I'm gonna look that up.
So my spellcasting modifier for warlock spells would be charisma,
Yes.
not intelligence. Okay,
Yes.
this is weird.
Technically speaking, warlocks are not spellcasters. If you look at other classes, wizards, sorcerers, blah 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 blah, spellcasting warlocks do not have this feature. They have pact magic. What this means is that you completely ignore warlock levels when determining your spellcasting level. That's fine. I get that. If you have both spellcasting class features and pact magic from the warlock class, you can use the spell slots you gain from pact magic to cast spells you know from other prepared classes. So yes, you basically have one spell slot that you can get back all the time when you rest. If that's correct, let's see if that is right.
But now, if let's say I was use all my spell slots to take a short rest, I would
You'll
not
get-
get my artifact spells back.
Correct. You'll just get that one pact magic slot back. Which I don't see why you couldn't cast. I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna cast Bane 4 times. Oh yeah. So you can cast it with your pact slot or your spell slot. When you click cast, it gives you the option.
I think because
Hmm.
Bane is a warlock
You can cast.
accessible spell. Yeah.
You can cast Cure with your pact slot. Yeah, it lets you do it on D&D Beyond, so I don't give a shit. That's fine.
All right. Magic Mouth, Skywrite.
Can I use pact magic to cast heal spells?
Probably.
If you have both spellcasting class and pact magic, yeah, right out of so you can use this spell slot from the pact magic feat to cast spells known and prepared for other classes. Yeah.
Wait, it has to be a prepared spell, or
Which is if you have a
Just no.
spell prepared from any other class.
Okay, so I can use my pack slot for a spell.
You can use this
Or
spell slot
artificer.
you gain
Okay.
from other classes or features to cast any spell.
Nurture.
Same thing in reverse. You can also cast your warlock spells using any spell slot you have.
Remains the praying condition. You can use it.
So yeah, it's just it's a weird freebie spell slot. That's kind of cool.
that would be just another reason why.
Everybody
Some-
dips.
So many people are complaining about dipping warlock for one level.
Mm-hmm.
You especially should
Being
take the
programmed.
Hexblade if you're doing that.
Oh yeah. I'd like my sword to be better and also my spells.
I would like to have a bonus action ability that gives you bonus damage equaling to your proficiency modifier that also increases your crit range by 1 and also gives you temporary HP when you kill something.
And I would like tentacles.
Also
Just saying.
tentacles, please.
Give him the noodles.
How many different classes are there in D&D?
8? 8 or 9.
There were more.
Base classes.
There's 8. Yeah, there's 8 or 9 base classes, and then there's all of the like
3, 4, 5,
subclasses.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 classes.
There's 13.
Yep. Artificer,
1, 2, 3,
Barbarian, Bard,
5,
Cleric,
6,
Druid,
9. I'm
Fighter,
only seeing
Monk,
9.
Paladin,
Do you
Ranger,
count Blood Hunter?
Rogue, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard,
Oh.
and Blood Hunter. So
I
14.
There are 9 spellcasting classes. This is what I was looking at.
Ooh. Ooh.
I didn't count any of the martial classes.
Nope, you're right. You are.
I mean,
You are right.
I guess you're right.
How
There
dare
are
you.
40 classes.
Well, no, I was trying to think, like, if you were
13. Yeah, 13. And then Blood Hunter. Okay.
What would your turn look like if you had one level in each class?
It's really stupid.
Yeah, it'd be really stupid.
Your turn will be, I cast a cantrip, and that's your turn.
Yep.
Because that would be the only thing that would scale with you, basically.
You really don't get any of your cool class abilities until 3rd level.
Mhm.
So you'd really just be like very generic, but like I could do lots of things. I cast disengage.
Yeah, just look up the character absurd.
Want to know what you get as a first level paladin? You get 5 points in lay on hands and divine sense. Nothing else.
Oh, you got a divine smite or something like that.
Divine smite is 2nd level.
Ew. Of course it is.
Yep. That being said, if you wanted to do like a weird build like that, some of the things like Ranger is already kind of a mid class, so you don't really need it. Bard is interesting, but like I think Paladin is just going to serve you better. Same thing with like Cleric and Druid. At that low level, they're pretty much the same. So there are some overlaps that you could maybe pass over. Like Fighter would be really good. Barbarian, maybe. I don't know. You get the rage at level 1, right? Ooh, maybe not. Maybe you don't get that
That
to
was like
level 2.
level 2 or 3.
So yeah, I think a better way to do it would be to get level 2 in everything, and then just skip the things that are kind of like half and halfy.
I was like, Blood Hunter. I've never really seen someone play that.
It's interesting. It's basically Barbarian, but with magic.
I want to do the mutant one day.
Yeah, that's what Kevin's playing right now. He's playing a 1 level Bard, 2 level Blood Hunter. So his rage is him and just like ripping his own blood out. He's like, ah!
You get
That's pretty
rage
cool.
at 1st level, so yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. And he's a Vidalcan, I think is what they're called, the blue guys.
Oh right, yeah.
He's trying to mutate himself to get like weird arm shit. It's gonna be great. All right, let's get this game started. Let's get this game started.
I would like squiggly bits for my arms, please. Thank you.
You'd like squiggly bits for your arms? That's a great way to start the episode. Welcome back, everybody. I like it. I like where we're heads at. My head's at, your head's at, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's weird. It is going to be a strange episode because we have taken a pause in last episode for the red team. So what we're doing now, and this is more of a note for me, and it'll probably get cut out of the audio, is I'm going to make this technically episode 17. But it will be episode 18 for the Patreon members. So, because episode 17 got cut and paused in the middle. So we're recording this for the Patreons as episode 18. It will probably be aired on YouTube as episode 17. So, Blue Team. Episode 17/18. Interrupted. I'm going to call that one Interrupted. What happened last time? Let's get a little recap. It's been a little while since we played.
We left the library.
You left the library.
Before we left the library,
We sold our souls.
I thought I was just asking a question. Turns out I wasn't. And I signed a deal with the devil. A stone guy in a coffin, anyway. Then, after
That's closer
figuring,
than devil.
yeah, and then we went into the room where we typically fall asleep. I took a hammer and I tried to fix myself, to which did not work. And then I went to sleep. And that was a major highlight. I'm missing a good chunk of the first half of the episode, but
Yeah, I mean, lots of what would be the word? Confusion as far as the glyphs are concerned for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, we did.
And threatening
like I
a
say,
librarian with a firebolt.
I wasn't so much threatening. I was just juggling carelessly.
There was a lot of threatening going on. Mind you, which it did seem to make him more angry than intimidating. So that was fun. But that sounded about right.
Until Kermite whipped out the counterspell.
Yep.
Like that he counterspelled a cantrip.
He didn't give a shit.
You're
Operation
just
Protect
doing
Books.
Yeah.
Operation Counterspell at will.
Right? I mean,
He was-
technically, wouldn't it be a lair for him?
Yeah, actually. If you guys ever took the time to talk to him, he was a monk.
Ooh.
I mean, I was
did not
talking
know
to
that.
him a lot, but yeah.
A monk with
You were.
counterspell. How
But
does
you didn't
that work?
you didn't
It's a lair, actually.
you didn't like fight him, and you didn't deal with him. Yeah.
No.
He had control over a lot of that room. Part of which was negating magic. So
Yeah, and making noodly spaghetti puppets.
partially because he knew like the whole point of that room, and this is just a little like background information, is that people are supposed to be casting spells into that room. So he needed a way to like, oh, you summoned a giant monster. That's not the right answer.
Right.
He could just basically anti-magic void the room at will if he needed to.
God.
Because I was afraid people would like, I'm gonna fill it with water. It's like, great, all the books are destroyed. There's no way the drow wouldn't have thought of that.
Right.
So he had a way of protecting the library. But yeah, that was my thought for there. But it was still pretty funny. I really enjoyed it.
You
You guys did a good
fool.
job.
It's not Kermite.
Yes, you and Joonas, Mr. Gerna, Mrs. Gerna, Gerna,
Just Gerna.
and the doughboy.
Apparently, we haven't decided
Yeah.
yet.
I think you did. I just like making fun of it now.
I don't know if we actually did though.
Well, Jonas and I have, but I don't think we've
Oh.
told anybody.
We have? Fuck, when did we?
You and I have
when did
talked
we
about this
decide?
many times. Many times.
I have forgotten already then. That's the issue.
Good. Well, then there you go. And I'm happy I said what I said. You, Aya, and Gerna, to obtain the Scroll of Darkness, I believe it was the Scroll of Darkness, both voluntarily accepted a pact with a very large vampiric form. And have felt your bodies shifting. So now you both have this kind of essence of death upon you. As you all begin to awake, Snick begins to like start sniffing around Gerna. Gerna, you notice that your fur is going slightly lighter. Not like blonder, but like losing color. Same thing, Aya, you feel yourself, you look a little pale. Complex? Yeah.
Meh.
You're good. Nothing seems to change much. Snick just sniffing around, starts munching on some beans. So that's it. That's where we start. Welcome back, everybody. You're awake.
I'll stand up. But first things first, always open the door.
Okay.
What do I see?
You open the door. You have the faint rush of heat, kind of wash over you as you look into the hub for another round. As you enter into the hub here, you do see the familiar face of the large lizard folk just kind of relaxing in the pool. Sorry, she's over here. You see, you see Inna kind of off to the side, rummaging through something, setting something in a box. And then over here in the pit, you see the familiar figure of the ninja, who you usually only see as he is leaving with the lizard folk. And he is training. He's in the sand pit, and you see him. He's like jump, and then he would, while in the air, throw 4 shurikens out and just nail him into a training dummy over on the other side before he hits the ground. And then as he hits the ground, he vanishes, and then
What
would
an exploit.
reappear.
I love him.
Reappear next to the thing, take the shurikens out, reset himself, and then just jump and just constantly just.
Nick, you smell.
You've never seen
Get over
never
here.
seen anybody throw shurikens this fast.
Who the fuck uses shurikens?
You smell like goblin piss. Get in here. Clean yourself out.
Starts smelling himself. And roll persuasion check.
Where's my website? There we go. Persuasion
Yeah.
is a 10.
A 10? That's enough.
Straight 10.
He comes over here and he hisses just at the lizard folk, and the lizard folk goes, "Ah, you brought me something to eat today?"
Not today.
And he just just goes down to his eyeballs, just like burbling under the water. What is Aya doing besides staying in the back?
Aya is trying to figure out why the link isn't working.
Oh, okay. Are you not in the game?
Yeah, the link, it's just showing, like, I'm there, but I just see a black screen.
You need to select your character, probably.
I did, and I don't even see the map. So I'm trying to figure that out.
Hit F5.
Yeah, you're registering not as connected.
I don't see you. Yeah, I don't see you in the game.
Okay. Rook, can you send me the link real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I still had it open from way back when.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, no, we've reset the server. You gotta.
Oh, okay.
You gotta just go back to the. Gotta retype it in.
Go back. Do the thing.
Could you send it to me again?
Yeah. Give me a minute.
You.
Oh boy. Maybe.
Oh wait, is this it?
It should be.
I might
still
have
in
found the
thing.
link.
Okay.
Reload. Nope, that link does not work anymore.
It should be HTTPS because we updated to a secure server.
Yeah, security.
Yay! Okay, now it works.
Okay.
Yep, all good now.
Okay. What is Aya doing?
I is joining session. And waiting for screen to load. Yeah.
Squeaky chair.
Scooty. Scooty.
I'm also going to take away all of your bonus hit points, everybody.
Okay.
If I had any.
I lose.
Yeah, I'm just
1 bonus hit point.
Did we get a long rest, by the way?
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say. You get a long rest, but that's going to clear out all of your temporary hit points.
Hell yeah. Oh no.
I'm just gonna try and scrub the bandages a little bit.
Before I go
Starting to
into
get
the
a little
water,
bit dirty.
I will empty my pockets of important possessions. That could not survive the water, most likely. Why is my chair so
The lizard
squeaky?
folk kind of stares at you for a second, and then he floats over here. And then he reaches over the side, and he picks up the small wooden box, and he just kind of like floats over to you and hands it to you.
Fuck.
For
I
your
kind
stuff.
of give him a...
For your stuff.
He wants my smut book?
No, he's giving you like a tray to put your stuff in.
Yep.
Like at the pool or at like a hot tub, like basically
Wait,
giving
did I
you
take
like
the dragon smut book?
He doesn't like that your shit is just strewn everywhere. He was really upset about it. Yeah, he's trying to organize his pool.
Ah. That's what it means.
It's just for flavor. It doesn't actually mean anything. Your stuff is safe and secure away from the water now.
Oh, okay. I'll place 2 daggers and a book. I think you'll be hella confused when I put those in.
You still like looking at him? He looks like he has nothing on him. Like he doesn't seem to have anything on.
Brave. I only have armor.
Are you in the water with your armor?
Yes.
The water's nice and warm. Yeah.
Waste
hanging out.
harmless, odorless smoke rise from me as I sit in the water. I forgot my armor does that. It just makes me look creepy.
Alright, what are you doing?
Well, since I'm here, I'm going to. I can make a set of tools. I'm trying to find where it says it though. On D&D Beyond, the right tool for the job. I could use my artisan tools and magically create one set of non-magical artisan tools. So I'm going to do that.
Okay, what are you making?
Haven't decided yet. I know I'm making tools. I don't know what yet, so I'm going to look through the list.
Aya is just pensively like staring.
Yeah, Endless Void, Vietnam,
I'll take a
1,000
dunk and
Mile
then I'll
Stare.
get out.
What is this called?
Bro, you talking to Ina, but I don't have anything to trade, unfortunately.
Speaking of which, Ina begins walking towards you all.
Need a
Uh,
bag.
no.
Get a bag.
She's holding a small wooden box, like a little wooden tray, kind of like the one that the lizard folk gave you. It looks like it has a few little things on it.
I'll take my stuff back then from the
okay,
box
she
that I
takes
put in.
Yeah, she walks over. Shoot, hold on a second. I wrote down all these things and I forgot them, and I always lose my book. Luckily,
Yes.
this will all be cut out later. No one will
I have
ever
forgotten
remember.
everything.
Keep forgetting the name of my own characters, and it drives me crazy. I think it starts with a Z. I think it's Zorn. But
It's like Zora or something. You might be wrong. But I think you are right with the.
By Azura, by
the Z.
Azura, by Azura.
I don't know how I do this every fucking time. Oh well, I'll find it later. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it's Zorn.
Yeah, I'm gonna make mason tools.
Okay, so you're sitting there just like staring at the floor, like I'm gonna make a fucking hammer, and then
You already have one.
Anna just walks by. And says, "Zorn, they're ready for you." And she comes over and she sets down the tray, and you see him. He's like, "Thank you." And he walks over and he pulls out 4 vials, 4 very large vials. That Inno said. She says, "Yeah, well, it's always a pleasure doing business with you. I hope you're doing well." And he's like, he nods his head, and he kind of floats over here, and you see him pull up a bag, like from over the side, and he just puts the potion bottles in this little leather satchel. And you see Snick like look very interested, and then he just like growls, and Snick just sinks in the water, just kind of floats.
By chance,
back.
would I have been able to see what color the vials were?
Nope, you were thinking about hammers and chisels and stuff.
I'll shake myself dry, I guess.
And Inna says like, well, if you ever have any more, please, let us know. These are going to be very helpful. And he kind of nods and just floats back into the water. And Inna says, oh, hello, welcome back, Gerna. I hope you're doing well. She kind of waves at everybody and starts wandering back and looks at Toadboy. And she's like, I have some of those materials you asked for. Let me know if you'd like to use the shop. And she just kind of wanders back.
My ears perk up. I shake my head, and I get back to making chisel and hammer.
You're making a chisel and hammer like just in your hands?
Well, so it says I magically create.
Okay, yeah, you're magically creating a chisel and hammer. Then that's fine.
I don't know to what extent, but I'm making a chisel and hammer. I'm just like, I don't know, is that casting a spell? It doesn't specify. So, yeah, I'm making that.
Yeah, I wonder, would it be a physical object or an astral projection?
I mean, either
With
way,
these
that's
tools
cool.
or artisan tools in hand, you can magically create one set of artisan tools in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you. The creation requires 1 hour of uninterrupted work, which can concede with a short or long rest. Though the product of magic, the tools are non-magical, and they vanish when you use the feature again. So you can basically, with an hour time, summon one set of artisan tools.
Okay. So are they like astral tools, or are
No,
they?
they're non-magical physical tools. They seem completely normal, but you can only keep one manifested at a time.
Got it. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, making mason tools.
Okay, so you spend an hour doing that. So we're gonna do that. You see, after an hour or so, Antic is just beating the shit out of stuff.
Thanks for the name.
Yeah, no problem. I figured I already talked about this, but maybe not. I'll bleep that out in the other version. So
Yeah.
he walks over here and he kind of walks over to the water, and as he walks over to the water, you guys you feel the water temperature drop slightly, like very slow, like lightly, just like he kind of stretches and he says, "Are you ready to go?" And the lizard folk looks at you guys. He's like, "There might be something interesting happening here." And he kind of like floats over and just stares at Gerna. And it's something's different. And he just kind of nods, and then you just see him like take a step back, and he just like fades. He just fades away. Just.
Should I fight him again?
What happened to you? You see him sniffing some more. And then you see Snick just like pressing himself into the side of the.
I mean, I guess I look a bit more dead now that I think about it.
Gotta go! And Snick jumps out and just like runs over here and starts like shaking himself off and getting his axe out.
Where the fuck did he go? Where did the ninja go, guys? Oh no. I'll give the lizard man a slight shrug.
You smell like drow.
Then I kind of look around this place. Belongs to drow.
No, you smell like drow. He stands up like full height, so he's a little taller than you. He's pretty big, but you're also kind of hunched. So
I kind of then grab my armor. Maybe it's the armor. I don't know.
Roll me persuasion.
I actually don't know. 5 plus 2 proficiency. 7.
No, drow armor smells like drow armor. You smell like drow. And he gets like real close now.
I'm a look hella confused then.
You see Snick just like attacking the wooden pillar.
A weird thing did touch me, so maybe it is that.
He just like laughs in your face. Maybe don't let weird things touch you anymore then. And he just kind of shoves past you.
I'll consider it.
If you ever want to train anymore, let me know. And he just starts walking away again, unless you want to stop him.
Should I train?
Up to you guys. It's the only way to get stronger in here, to fight.
Yeah. I would be
Guys,
over
can
here.
I fight him, please? Boss, Captain, Capitan, can I fight him?
Go for it. I was actually going to try to talk to the other guy that disappeared
roll
over
me
here.
roll me a perception check normally.
Normal perception.
Because you know he.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a perception check. He is magically invisible. so I'm giving you advantage.
That would be a 22.
Yeah, okay. So he's just hanging out over here in the corner.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out. So you can sense it.
I would just be looking towards the wall, not necessarily at him, and just say, I have a few questions. If you have answers.
No response. But I mean, you know he's there. He's not moving away from you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's not. He didn't say anything. I'll even give you with your sight, like since you know where he is, you notice like his attention is on you now. He's just standing there, invisible.
Right.
No, little one, from the hip. And Stick just like, he's just attacking the shit out of this this target dummy.
Well, I wouldn't mind a duel.
Lizard folk looks over. okay. And he just kind of like steps aside.
Anything
like,
allowed or
Gestures
disallowed?
to Snick.
Yeah,
Any
you're gonna
rules?
duel Snick? Oh dear.
I'll look towards Nick. You wanna have a duel?
And then he just charges you. Are you in?
Interesting.
Did you walk up to the circle, or are you still hanging out over here?
I'll walk up with the circle.
Yeah, he's just gonna run and attack you with his claw. So roll initiative for me. But the Snake is getting the upper hand because he already has his weapon out.
Let's see. I did not click initiative, but I have a +1, so it would be 17.
17. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start a combat round real quick. What do you mean, no act?
I'll use the online die since I know it actually rolls better than my real die.
There we go. Boop, 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 boop. You rolled an 18, you said?
17.
17.
I rolled higher. A lot higher.
Rolled a 22. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. So Snake is just gonna run up, and Snake is gonna use his large war pick. But he's also gonna use assassinate. He gets advantage on attack rolls against creatures who haven't taken their turn yet in combat, and if it hits, it's a critical. So, yeah. So we're gonna roll that twice, and we'll see what happens here. He gets a +1. So let's see how this goes. Bam, 11.
Misses.
10.
Oh,
Miss.
kind of just. It's very obvious, so just gonna grab it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
I won't actually grapple, but we'll see what happens.
You just kind of paw the pick aside.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna oh, actually, what is this? I forgot about this. Oh, that's a war pick if it's a normal size. I haven't gotten that yet. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he's gonna go to town. He's gonna go to town and just swing away. Since it is his turn, he now no longer has sneak attack. But here we go. Actually, no, he's gonna bite at you. I think he's gonna bite and he's gonna war pick. I did not mean to roll that. I'm so sorry. So first one, this is the war pick again. 4, not great.
No, I won't let go.
And now he's gonna try to bite you. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. Okay. And he did that with his action search, by the way.
No.
He's just gonna bite. And you actually still haven't gone yet, so that's an automatic critical. I didn't think about that. That's funny. All right, here we go. 8 damage. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
So he just bites you real hard.
No.
And that's and then that's his turn. So it is your turn.
Should I use my hand cannonball flail that we made for me? I'm gonna try that.
He's just laughing. He's just laughing off to the side.
So remember the weapon we made for me?
Mm-hmm. Yep. The giant stone flail.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin it up.
Are you summoning it, or is it just in your hand?
It's just in my hand.
Okay.
I haven't attuned to it yet. And since we leveled up last time, I took Booming Blade.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna cast that with this weapon.
I'm gonna point out right now, I'm gonna have Snick move. I was gonna have him move at the end of his turn, but I was gonna wait until you moved first. So if this goes off, he would have moved anyways. I'm just telling you that because I know Booming Blade is kind of interesting, but it always feels like the DM kind of has to give it to you. I was planning on moving Snick, so if this succeeds, it's going to be really good. If not, we'll find out what happens.
Roll. Oh!
Nice.
Oh boy!
All right, yep.
Okay, so it's a D12.
Yep.
Plus a D8.
Oh no.
Plus
Well, it's not thrown right now, so it's just a +6.
Okay.
Now we double the die.
Yep.
18, 36, 42.
What happened?
Snick does not instantly die. Snick does not instantly
What
die.
do you mean?
but Snick is out.
This is
Snick
that
just goes
Street
bang,
Fighter
bang,
scene.
and just bounces off a target dummy, and just like,
Oh,
and the
no.
lizard folk just starts laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing.
That was very high damage. Holy fuck.
DM, before I do anything, has it been an hour?
No.
No.
God damn it! Do I
It's
save
been
Snick
like
or do I not?
literally 12 seconds.
Is he still alive?
Wait, do I even have it prepared? Hold on.
He's unconscious, super unconscious.
I'll
He does-
mutter. I will mutter, ah shit, and I'll stop walking over.
I'm gonna say, because you guys weren't fighting to the death,
Damn it!
that he's out, but he kind of like shakes his head off, just kind of
You're
shakes his head and like Snick needs to be tougher. He starts like
I'll give
kind
him
of
a
throws
pat.
up a little bit, and the lizard folk just starts like I said, just laughing. He's like, that was great. Let's see how you can do now. And he just starts stepping into the ring, and he reaches out, snaps
So-
his hand, and this giant flaming axe just.
Can I quickly, use my bonus action for Form of Dread?
Yeah, if you want. So you're just turning around and just like, because it's still technically your turn.
Oh,
Yes.
well, yeah, I do have my bonus action still up, so I'll use my bonus action to Form of Dread and roll my
Okay.
D10 +1 temporary HP. Wow, I wasn't expecting combat in this session. Well, 7 is good, actually. Oh, not 70, 7. I'll wait for him.
Okay, yeah. So he starts stepping into the ring. He summons his giant flaming axe,
Since my turn ended, I guess it's his turn now.
and you see him just kind of flexing. He's like, "All right, let's go." And then he's giving you the initiative, so he just steps into the ring. First one out loses, and you see him actually step into the ring. Stick's just kind of like, meh, crawl over here.
So, it's my turn again.
Yeah. So he's basically he's doing his defensive
Let me
stance.
check. Booming Blade is only against 5 feet within me, so I can't use that with my throwing weapon, since the flail is kind of a very long-range weapon.
Wouldn't you have
Um,
reach?
I do, actually. 10-foot reach. But
Not
I don't know if...
Zosh. That's my fault.
I don't know. Should I use Booming Blade on me again? Can I use Booming Blade at distance at Master DM?
Oh, because you're throwing it? If you throw
Yeah.
the weapon?
It says within 5 feet. I do have reach, though, so I don't know. Since I'm
Yeah,
a lot-
I'd allow it. Since just because of how your character's built, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Eldritch Knight and Warlock Invocation, you should be able to huck that weapon.
Let's see.
away.
I have 10 foot to reach, so I would have to take 1 step closer, I think.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take a step closer, then I'll go, Booming Blade again to hit him.
Okay, give
Since,
me 1 second.
Let me roll to hit first, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh no, that's a... Oh, I rolled the wrong die, guys. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I rolled a d12 instead of d20. Let's see if the natural one comes around. No,
12.
21 to hit.
21 to hit? Oh, geez. Yeah, no, that hits him.
Okay, so he takes... No, that's the wrong die again. Yeah, that seems about right. 20. Is he resistant to thunder or bludgeoning damage?
No.
He takes 26 damage.
Oh, boy. All right.
Then I'll action search.
Wow, that was max damage, by the way.
I guess so. And then I'll go attack again.
Okay.
But can you use action search for cantrips?
Ooh, interesting. Can use that? Yeah, I mean, it gives you another action, right? So yeah. I
Yeah,
would say so.
it does. So yeah, I'll make another attack.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this. Let me get this written in here.
I hope I don't kill him. Maybe I'll roll a
Nah.
natural one to break my weapon.
We'll
19
find
to hit.
out. 19 to hit. That will hit again as well. Why can't I do this? I see.
And unfortunately, Booming Blade doesn't stack, but it's extra damage nonetheless. So if he moves, he'll take some damage. 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay, what was the first damage? I'm sorry. Do that one more.
First damage was 26 and then 16.
Okay.
As I whack him with a big stone rope. I
Jesus.
think
All right.
that's the end of my turn. Oh, wait. Form of Dread. I wanted to make a Wisdom DC 13 saving throw.
You want him to?
Yeah.
Okay.
As
boy.
since Form of Dread is activated right now.
And 16. Oof.
Okay, he succeeds and he's not frightened.
Okay, good.
That would be
Good.
really weird.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get this going here. So he's gonna go ahead and he's just gonna like that hit him pretty good. That hit him really good. So he's gonna walk up and he's going to do.
So he moves.
No, he's just gonna. Sorry, he's walked up. You've smashed the shit out of him,
Yeah.
and now
Okay.
you summon this giant axe, and he's gonna just swing it right into you here. So he gets currently a +5 to this. 17.
17 hits. I'll let it
Okay,
hit.
17 hits. Okay, because you're not gonna cast shield. Got it. So that
I wanna
is
cheat.
going to be 12. Roll plus a d6. So 12 plus 6, 18 regular damage, and then
Ouch.
6 fire damage. He just cuts across you,
Ouch.
and then he will step up. So he does take his, what is it, d8?
2d8 thunder damage.
2d8? Shit, that wasn't it.
9 thunder damage.
9 thunder damage. Okay, he's not looking great. 9 deal, and he's going to use Hungry Jaws. So he's going to use his bonus action to make a bite attack against you and gain 5 temporary hit points. Oh god, I should have rolled that in game. I'm sorry. I just rolled in that 20 on D&D Beyond.
I have
I'm
10
gonna do it.
HP.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, okay. Let's just do it. That's fine. So he does. He bites you, and then he gets his 5 hit points. Temporary hit points. That's all. And
How much
now
damage?
it's doubling the dice. 12, 6, 12 plus 2, so 8. No wait. Oh, it didn't double. That's weird. Why didn't that double?
D&D Bond, it just rolls 2 dice.
Yeah, that was weird. It's supposed to be 2d6, so it rolled 2d6 and counted that as the crit. Oh, because that was the crit. I understand. I doubled it twice. 8 damage. 8 damage.
Oh,
I see.
I have 2 HP left.
It was only supposed to be 1d6. It automatically made it 2d6 when he did the bite. So
Ow.
yeah, he's looking real bad though. Like you got him. You got him on the ropes, and he's like.
Okay. I will. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Bonus action, second wind. +4. I heal 11 hit points. And then
Okay.
I'll take my action to a booming blade again with hand cannonball flail, as I call it.
Hand cannonball flail.
That's what I call it. Yeah, that's the name of the
That's your
weapon.
Alright.
secret move.
Do it.
12 to hit.
He just dodges it. Like he sees it whipping by, and he's like, "That won't work on me like it did on your little friend."
That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh no.
Couldn't you do Armor of Agathis?
I already used my action.
What does that sound?
I thought
I
the
need
armor
you.
did. Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
I need
It takes an action to cast, unfortunately.
As the axe just like burns blue, and you see his eyes just go from like these bright red dots to just ice cold blue dots. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, time to fail, guys. I have +6 in that. Huh. What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna fail anyway. It's knowing my luck.
Oh.
24.
Jeez. You resist as you feel the cold just seeping around you, all the heat leaving your body for a moment. You just kind of like shake it off. Your Knoll fur and rage just keeping you going.
So if either party goes down, I'm going to rush over there and
You will also
stabilize
notice
them.
Complex. You see Antic just like not. He doesn't seem to care. He's watching it happen, but he's just like
Right.
not moving. And Ina is kind of. She's getting closer and watching, but she doesn't seem concerned about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But while they're battling, I'll just reach into my pouch and pull out the medallion and show the backside towards the cloaked figure and go, "What can you tell me of this?"
You guys are just having a conversation whilst I'm beating out the lizard.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. Sorry, 1 second.
I mean, they can keep fighting while you
Yeah.
get stuff ready.
Okay, so he did that. That failed. Let's see what else he can do. That's my bad. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
No, you're fine.
He's going to second wind himself as well. So he's like, you see him go this like icy blue, and then, and as he does that, he just he heals a little bit, and it's your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Time to use the armor of Agathis you gave me. I'm gonna use all 5 charges
Okay.
to give myself 25 temporary HP. Not 250, 25. And then I'll... I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action. I could use a form of dread, but temporary HP does not stack, so that's my turn.
Okay.
As I'm surrounded by blood ice on my armor, I guess. As I kind of like smack my claws together and then do a weird cross across my chest, I guess. Activating the armor.
Sorry, 1 second here. Okay. So you do this. He's like, "Oh, that's how you want to do it, huh?" And you see him just like, kind of Super Saiyan style, like stomp the ground, and he just goes, and you see him just like flying into this rage.
Okay.
And he's gonna go ahead and swing away.
So, quick question. You allowed me to use all 5 charges to give it a 5th level casting, right?
Armor of Agathis, if you want.
Yeah. So I did.
Yeah.
I just did that with my armor.
Okay.
Okay. I hope you know how this works.
Oh yeah, he does not give a shit. He is raging, he is pissed off, and he's going in for blood here. So let me do something here.
Let's we die.
One way or the other, this is gonna end pretty quick. Oh no, what happened? Hold on a second, sorry. Boop. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Here we go. 18 to hit.
That hits. I'll let him hit me.
Okay. Hurrah! Oh my god, that was such a crap throw. 6 damage.
6
Wait,
damage.
what? It only does 6 damage, yeah.
6 damage, and he takes 25 cold damage as my armor kind of some of it shatters off and hits him.
He is out by 2 hit points. So he just like goes in with his axe. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. You forgot to take the fire damage too.
The fire damage.
Yeah, his axe is burning a blue flame. So 2 more damage. I don't know if that matters, but
Isn't that your hit points?
Oh, I gave
And-
myself 25 temporary HP from the
Yeah.
fucking armor. I'm
Yeah.
covered right now.
and now if he's raging though, I don't know if that would affect the ice damage.
Easy, totem bear.
No.
Yeah, because I
It
don't
is
think
cold damage.
Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. So yeah, that's it. He's out. Oh wait, it's cold slashing damage? Or it's
No, just
damage?
cold.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
cold.
So he goes up and he hits you, and your armor just explodes, shattering in all directions, and just knocking him back. And he goes down. He goes down, and you beat him.
I'll check if he's alright.
He starts he coughs for a second. And I like this one. I like this one a lot. And he stands up.
I'll reach out my
That's
hand for a arm shake, you know?
Persuasion.
Persuasion time,
Go-
guys.
going for
I
the
only
bro
have +2.
shake.
Yeah, I want to go for the bro shake. Help him up.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a 20.
You reach out, and he just slap arm, wrist to wrist. You pick him up. He's just laughing, and
Can we do the predator flex?
that's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, just and he kind of shakes you a little bit. And he's like, "This is good. You are getting strong, even though you smell like filthy drow." And then he looks really close at you and is just, "Come, come," and he just starts walking this way. I assume you're still trying to talk to Antic over here.
Yep.
I'll follow.
Kind of brushes past, and you see him grab his bag, and he pulls out one of those big vials, and he just chucks it at you.
I'll catch it. I'll try to.
Yeah, no, he's not throwing to hit you. He just he tosses it to you. He's like, "Well fought, well fought. If you need any more, let me know." And he begins to walk away. And he sees Antic. He stops for a second, and he's like, Maybe we rest before we go." and he claps you on the back again, and he kind of slides back in the water.
Yeah, I'll give him a nod. Yeah, sure.
It's always a good way to rest up before a good fight.
What did I get?
He gave you some kind of green vial. It's a dark green liquid. It's slightly swirling, and as you look at it, it looks like the contents are almost pulsating or trying to escape the vial itself. But the vial's not shaking or anything. Just as you're looking at it, you kind of get this feeling of something contained within trying to escape. This is one of the vials that Yana gave him, so that's fine.
I'll pocket it.
Antic, the cloaked figure, will walk up and close your hand. So you just feel him kind of close your hand, and he says, "That is not something you want anyone to see in here, but it's a good path to follow."
Okay. I will go ahead and nod. Thank you. And put it in my satchel.
Okay. Nick is just back to beating the shit out of this wooden totem. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tip here now that you guys have kind of fiddled through. If you spend 4 hours, and I'm going to say your hour is up, by the way, Doughboy.
Okay, thank you.
If you guys spend at least 4 hours training, it will allow you to raise your maximum hit points. If you spend at least an hour, up to 4 hours in the pool here, you will get temporary hit points. Just like you would eating.
Will
So
those temporary hit points disappear when we leave this room?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
So it's the same thing. This is basically free food, but the thing is, because it takes 4 hours, you have to consume food to do it. Does that make sense? So training here for 4 hours costs some kind of food or a spell or something or a crystal, but gives you permanent upgrades. Staying in the water basically bolsters any food effect you have. So
Right.
those are two things you can do here, while people are like crafting or building or whatever else you want to do. So and the lizard folk is kind of going to explain that to you, not in mechanical terms, but he's like, water is always good after a fight. Like, this is a great way to get ready and bolstered up before we go into combat again. And then, as Joonas, if you join him, yes, no,
Yeah, sure. Why not?
okay, he'll reach into that bag again, and you see his hand just like disappear into the bag, and then he pulls out this huge, large kind of reptilian insectoid leg, and he throws it on top of the brazier, and he starts cooking food. So. He will share a meal with you over the next few hours as it cooks.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna, unless you want to do anything else, Joonas. That was a pretty fun little jaunt.
I think that's my turn. Everyone else
Okay.
can have their thing now.
Complex, did you want to ask? Antic's still there. He's just basically telling you, like, don't show that to many people.
Yeah.
Specifically the drow. I think I would give you that you're getting that. He's less worried about like the lizard or Inna, but he's saying like the people in here wouldn't like to see that. Like, that would not be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would palm the symbol and put it back in the pouch and nod at him. Many thanks.
You also notice that, like, as you're closer to him, it gets cold. It gets really cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured that was going to happen. And as I'm nodding towards him, starting to move away, I would look over my shoulder and ask him for his name, so that I can address him properly next time.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Normal. Is a 20.
Sure. So as you say that, he unstealths. Like, you see like a veil of mist just kind of like float off of him, and he says, "My name is Antic Coldfellow. But who are you? That you have this item?"
I am called Complex King.
Complex King. Well met.
Indeed.
Let's see if you let's see how long you can survive carrying around such dangerous relics. And now as you look at him, this is the first time you've gotten like a real good look at him. He has some kind of magical tattoo, like you just see like kind of glowing on his chest. He is wearing this long pointed mask, a fairly long hood. Yeah, he's just covered in knives and daggers and shuriken.
Nice.
Very, very like loose fitting kind of like ninja robe. And that's it. He's standing there and he kind of bows to you, and he looks over at the lizard, says, "I guess we'll be staying here for a little while longer." And he kind of steps over and just sits down on the edge of the pool and just starts hanging out.
I will go ahead and turn towards him and bow to him. Nice mask, and tap my mask as well.
They're similar in make, like they're both very bird-like, but his is made out of like a hard wood.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the difference, and it's a long, like kind of raven mask.
Right.
Very
Well met
rudimentary.
indeed. And then go ahead and straighten back up, turn around, and head towards Inna.
Okay. And Inna's just like, you kind of see her watching Snick. The other thing I will notice about, just kind of as a point of reference, he seemed to know things about the icon you had. Whatever tattoo he has is a spider, so it's not like, it doesn't appear that he had any familiar relation to it. He's not like
Sure.
he's not of that type. So, okay, you head that way. I'll let you do that.
Yep.
And we'll like come to meet you. Aya, what would you like to be doing while this is kind of going on?
Yeah, as this is going on, I have now finished my tool making.
You have
So,
a masonry kit.
is she still over here?
Yeah, she's going over to talk to
what's her
Complex.
name, just so I know how to properly address?
Inna?
Anna. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna walk over to her, and you said that you had some things for me.
Hmm? Oh, I have a lot of the resources. Yes, you asked for some things. We got a new shipment in, so I can show you those in a moment. Is there
Okay.
something you needed, Complex?
I need some replacement bandages and something else to cover.
Oh, okay. Come with me, and then she'll lead you over to her little shop. And you guys can follow her over there, I assume. Let me see. I've lost my notes again. Again, they're gone.
That's right. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, let's take a quick break. Let me go get some more water. That sounds pretty good. Yes. Do, 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 do. Oh, Joonas, skin of your teeth. That was a good spell cast.
Yeah. Good thing I fucking did so well there. Now, I don't remember if I got the armor of Agadis. I think I needed to use gems to get those slots back. Or... Let me check, actually.
Brooke, question for you.
Mhm.
The spell rot tattoo. How would you rule on the leveling of them?
Spell rot tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, is that like a magical tattoo?
Yeah. You type in D&D Beyond tattoo, it should come up.
Produce a special needle. This magical tool contains a single spell of 5th level. Rot to your skin by a magical needle. Okay. Da, 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 da. Um, you would not be able to make the special needle. Is that what you're asking?
Well, I made the needle, so that's why I was asking. Because with the Artificer Infusions replicate magic item, it was one of the items I can make,
Mm-hmm.
and I made it back when I was at 3rd level.
Okay.
And it says that it's a 1st level. So I didn't know how that would work, because I
let
only
me look at
made
this
one of them.
Let me look how this works. Wait, which infusion did you take?
So for the replicate magic item, it only says spell rot tattoo 1st level. So I made the needle for it, but I haven't used it in any way.
I understand. Okay, so you can replicate magic items using the infusion. Do you get all your infusions? Just I think you have to pick one, right?
I believe I get to choose 2.
You get to choose 2. So you chose replicate item, and what was the other one you chose?
So replicate item. I chose it twice. For the bag of holding and then the needle.
Oh, this is super complicated. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yep. You took both of those level 2, you said?
Level 3.
Uh,
So I made the bag of holding. I don't remember when I made that, but
that you were
I
like
made-
level 1 at that though. I thought that was pretty early on, because you're just now level 4, right? Or are you level 5 now? You're level 5.
Yeah, we're level 5 overall, but
Okay.
level 4 as artificer.
Alchemy, bag of holding, cap of water breathing.
I think
I don't see this tattoo thing.
under replicate magic item.
Yeah, why don't I see this?
Spell rot tattoo, first level. There's also a cantrip variety.
Weird.
Should be in the S's after spell shard.
I guess I only see level 2 replicatable items for some reason. Let me see where this is.
This is under level 2.
Oh, this is in Tasha's. Okay, in Tasha's. Spell rot tattoo.
Wasn't there something about we would have to have seen a spell or whatever at some point in time for us to be able to pick it up?
That's how I was ruling Oberon, because Oberon was a wizard.
Oh, right.
It didn't make sense for Oberon to just learn new magic spells all the time, unless he was like, there were some that I was allowing him to do because he's like figured it out.
Right.
But
yeah.
with yours, because you're a tinkerer, it also doesn't make sense for me to make you find spells. So, okay, so we did a little shenanigans. If this is what, because you just told me you were making a needle.
Mhm.
You just made a needle. If you want to do this is how I'm going to rule this. The spell rot tattoo, if you're making the special needle using your infusion, you need to, 1, tell me what spell you're doing when you make it, and then infuse that spell into it. Does that make sense?
Okay. So I would give up a spell level to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Produce a special needle. This magical tattoo, produced by a special needle, which is what you would make. The magical tattoo contains a single spell of up to 5th level, wrought on their skin by a magic needle. To use the tattoo, you must hold the needle against your skin and speak the command word. The needle turns into the ink and becomes the tattoo, which appears on the skin in whatever design you like. Once the tattoo is there, you can cast its spell, requiring no material components. The tattoo glows faintly while you cast the spell and the spell's duration. Once the spell ends, the tattoo vanishes from your skin. The level of the spell of the tattoo determines the spell saving throw, attack bonus, spellcasting ability modifier, and tattoo rarity. Yeah, the weird thing about that is like that basically sounds like you're getting a level 5 spell for one of your infusions. I think the infusions have to be with a
right now level. Right now I could only get up to first level.
Okay.
Yep. I don't think I could get beyond that.
Let's look it up. Does spell infusion require a spell slot? I don't think it does. I think if it has its own limitations within the infusions, then I think you can just use that. For example, 2 spell slots granted at level 2 only allowed to be used for infusions. Oh. In other words, okay, yeah, so it basically is its own spell slot. So yeah, that's fine. So because you didn't specify it earlier, I would say that you need to specify them when you create them.
Okay.
Because yeah, that's what you're doing. You're basically creating that needle.
Okay. So with the existing needle I have, could I do that?
Yeah. Go ahead and tell me what it would have been when you made it.
Okay.
But only from a spell that you would have had at the time.
Right. Let me go back to my character sheet. Give me a second. Because I don't think my spells have changed a whole lot.
Probably
I
not.
think I've
But
probably kept them for the most part. So, known spells, first level. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a cure wounds.
okay.
Yep.
Are you gonna burn that into your body?
Yep.
Okay. So you have a cure wounds saved, ready to go.
Get rid of the needle.
Infusion uses 2. Okay, I understand. When you're finished a long rest, you can touch up to 2 magical objects, including each of them with one of the art of your infusion, turning it into a magical item. You can attune yourself to the item and infuse it, or you can forgo attunement so that someone else can attune the item. Oh, so you could even give that to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You tattoo him. That's yeah, cool. Your infusion remains in an item indefinitely, but when you die, the infusion vanishes for 4 days. The infusion also vanishes if you give up the knowledge of the infusion, exceeding your maximum number of infusions. So that uses up one of your infusion slots until it's used.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I have 4 of those, right?
Looks like you have 2 of those.
Okay. Yep. So
You have
then
4
I'll
magical
use...
tinkerings.
Yeah. So that was my question. And if I infuse the needle and use the needle to make the tattoo, does that then count as an infusion still?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the needle turns into the tattoo. So you now have
Okay.
basically an infused tattoo. I would I think it's okay for you to I'm gonna retcon what I just said. I think it's okay for you to have the needle, like if you just create a random needle, because it says that you touch a non-magical object.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and change that and say that you don't have to infuse it at the time you make the needle. You infuse it at the time you infuse it. So if you want to have a bunch of needles made to do that later, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Based on what it says here. But you can only have 2 tattoos active at a time.
Mhm.
And you already have one of your infusions as a bag of holding.
Yep. So I'm all tapped out for that.
Okay.
And... Hi, honey.
So much shit.
Where are you going? I'm petting you on this side. Go back over there.
You can cast prepared artificer spells in artifier.
Wait, where did you sew that tattoo?
You know what? That is a great question.
Tattoo
And
tattoo.
I guess that's another question. Can a tattoo go over metal?
No.
Nope.
It's a
That's
magical
what
tattoo.
that's what I was thinking. That's like
Funny enough,
Yeah,
when
no,
you
that's fine.
unattune from the tattoo, it turns back into a needle. So no consequences.
No,
I wish we had
no,
that in real life.
It doesn't turn back into a needle. It disappears.
Oh,
The needle.
it normally
the needle
would if it's a
basically
magic
melts.
item.
Yeah. So once I use it, it's gone. I no longer have the infusion. It's
Actually.
destroyed.
Is that what it says?
Yep. Requires no material components. The tattoo glows faintly when you cast a spell, and for the spell's duration, once the spell ends, the tattoo vanishes from your skin.
Yep. So it burns off.
Yep.
Got to make more crappy needles.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys ready? Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
think so.
So Aya brings over there complex. You just need bandages.
yeah, bandages, and actually I was looking for something like a duster, I guess.
Oh, just something like a duster that
Yeah.
she would have.
I mean, just cosmetic stuff for the most part.
Yeah, just cosmetic stuff. She'd have some leather and stuff that, like old coats, I guess. If you want to try to put something together yourself and take some time to do that. She's got a lot of like old, the black coats that some of the drow wear.
Sweet,
Some of them
sweet.
are kind of beat up. So if you want to do that and customize that, you can spend some hours doing that.
Yeah.
She will have to ask you to trade something for those, though, unless you need like just basic cloth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be anything fancy. Um, Same thing for the bandages. It just needs something fresh,
Yeah,
right?
bandages she can give you. That's fine. But if you want like a coat, she's gonna have to. She needs something from it.
No, I don't mind tinkering with stuff.
Still, it's leather. You got scraps?
Let me check.
Okay. Yeah, if you have scraps, it's gonna take a scrap basically. It's gonna take one scrap of stuff, or you have to barter for scraps for her to make something,
Sure.
even though it's cosmetic.
Nope, I don't have any scrap anymore. But I will go ahead and put one of the bowling balls, one of the stone legumes, on the countertop.
Okay. Yeah, she'll trade you for that. That's easy enough. Doughboy, she basically pulls out this small crate and things she has. She has two glass vials, two empty glass vials that looks like they could be used for potions, as well as a bottle of alcohol. That like it's a kind of a larger glass jug. And she says, "This is what I was able to get. I know it's not a lot, but and I'll also throw in a chunk of wax. There's a chunk of wax in there as well." But she says, "This is what I was able to get a hold of. I wouldn't suggest drinking the alcohol. It's not great. It's not that kind of drinking. But this is the kind of alchemical stuff we was able to get for you. So I hope that helps."
I thank her for it, and then I'm gonna uncork while I'm there. I'm gonna uncork the bottle of alcohol and just see how strong it is. Just see if
Don't
it's
drink
like
it, just smell it. Just smell it.
just kind of see if like
Roll.
opening the bottle it just like reeks, or if it's
Roll me
like,
a knowledge. Just roll me a proficient roll. This is something like
proficient roll.
yeah.
Proficiency, but just a roll plus my proficiency.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically, you can do a medicine check if you wanted, or this is basically like an alchemical check, which I think you're proficient in.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do a medicine roll. What the heck kind of? That's a 5.
5. It like you take a big whiff and it burns your nose, and this is probably not something you should drink.
Okay, so it's the strong stuff. Got
Yeah.
it.
I will say this will be useful in alchemical, like this is an alchemical supply or a healing supply, if you want to use it for something in
Okay.
those areas.
So-
But these are 2 glass vials that are you could use to make a potion, like if you wanted. So you have two vials to make potions.
Question: was there a note also with that, or no?
No, this was just.
Dang it.
You gave her this huge long shopping list, and she says, "This is what they sent me."
Okay.
So,
Because what I was hoping that I could just send letters back and forth every time I came in here. Damn it. All right.
This was specifically because they asked what you guys wanted, and you gave them a giant list. So, the way I'm gonna work this out is these are 2 potion vials. Like these are good potion vials. If you want to infuse a spell, not like the way you infuse them, but if you want to cast a spell to make a potion, that's fine. It's just going to take time, and Inna will let you use her alchemy kit basically to make 2 potions if you want to spend the time to do that, and you have the resources. And she says, Zasha over there, and she points at the lizard folk, which I said Soren earlier. I was wrong. Zasha has quite a collection of rare materials if you ever need to get something from him to make potions. I made a few for him earlier. I don't know if he has any left, but it might be something worth talking to him about. And like I said, you're free to use my alchemy station while you're here. If you need any more resources, please let me know.
Okay. Odd question. Do you have any plants or seeds of any kind? Dried plants?
I do not. No, I'm sorry. I have some.
Okay.
I have some food rations that might have some grain in it, or some rice. I might
Would
have
they
a little.
be cooked at all? Do you know?
They would be dried.
Okay.
They're not seeds, though. I guess it's just like that's the only real plant matter she has.
You know, I wanted to try to start growing stuff in here. Just start a weed room in the back. So he, the Dragonborn guy, he has stuff maybe?
Maybe.
Okay. And
You've seen him pull out like all kinds of like meat and stuff from this bag, and and as well as she just made him a bunch of potions that he asked for with his own materials because he keeps bringing them back. So.
All right. So question. So how with the given items that I have now, how would I make a potion? Would I just like fill one of the vials with water and then I could infuse a spell into said water?
Basically, I'm in a non-mechanical sense. You have an alchemy station and you have whatever resources you can argue to use. But if you want to make like a healing potion, I'm just going to take away one of your spell slots.
Got it.
But
now, if I want to make a potion of spider climb, for example, what would I need to do that?
You got any spider parts?
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, what kind of a physical component do I need for a spell? Like, if I want to make
gotta make an argument for it.
Okay, so if I want to make I don't even think potion of fireball is a thing, but if I wanted to make
You drink the potion.
a vial of poison, what would I need?
Poison. Vial of poison require poison.
Okay.
Man, potion of fireball, you're just drinking and fucking explodes.
Yeah, that's a great way to spike someone's drink.
Jesus.
Sounds like a dwarven drink.
All right. I'm going to thank her, and I'm going to go head over to the Dragonborn and see if maybe he does have stuff.
What you want, little? And he kind of like looks you up and down. Yeah, he doesn't say anything, but he obviously like he sniffs you and he looks at you very quizzically, I guess is a good way to say it.
I heard you might have some herbs and stuff of that sort. Any chance that you maybe have some more?
What are you looking for? And he like you see him pulls up his bag and he kind of like reaches in.
Seeds, things like that. Just anything that would be green or natural.
He pulls out another giant leg. This one looks like it might be some kind of frog or toad. It's got like ripply green skin. He's like, I got green. Green's good. Slaps down. This thing is about the size of your body.
More so something along the lines of, how do I put it? Like plants. Plant seeds, stuff like that.
No plants.
Dried flowers.
Plants don't make good quandaries.
Maybe. So, okay, what could I do with a frog leg?
You want plants?
Mm-hmm.
I can find you plants, but it will cost you.
Okay.
And as you're looking over the frog leg, he just kind of picks it back up and puts it back in the bag.
Yeah, if you happen to come across any plants, I would likely trade with you for them.
Zosh, I'll get you plants, tiny being.
Thank you. And I go to shake his hand. Hold my
5
hand out.
crystals. He doesn't shake your hand. He just puts out 5 crystals. He holds up his fingers.
Okay. Tell you what, depending if you find them, I will give you good trade for them. I will bring something proficient, maybe not crystal.
5 crystals. Now. And he puts his hand out.
So you see, that's the issue. I don't have any crystals.
No crystals, no plants. Them's the deals. And he walks over and he just like takes a huge rip out of this giant meat that's been cooking and he throws it over to Joonas. Half of it over to Joonas.
I'll catch it.
You're gonna eat it? You're gonna store it?
Where do I store it?
You don't have
I don't
anything.
fucking care.
As far as I know.
Okay, I have
if you're eating it now, or are you gonna save it?
He doesn't have a link
Can
up
I
anymore.
eat half of it and store half of it?
Yeah. if you wanna do that.
How much is this?
Take a big
So-
old bite.
You gain. It's basically 2 rations worth is fine if you want to do it that way. You can split it up.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d4. You want to eat the whole thing or half of it?
half of it.
Okay,
8.
so roll a d4 for bonus hit points. And then you gain... Nice. And then you gain 1 hit dice worth of bonus hit points for being in the pool. Because you've been in the pool for like an hour.
Okay. So more max HP. Yeah. Let's roll me D10 then. No, that's a D8. That's a D10. 5. How long does this last?
And for 4 hours.
No, dude.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's just temporary. It's all temporary HP.
Alright.
Yeah. So basically, this counts as a food effect, but since you rested, you get temporary HP. So this is basically a way for you guys to kind of buff up before you go on your missions.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yes.
Did that work? It did. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I think that's about it. Unless you guys want to do anything else. Are you still mulling over how to pay this guy?
Yes, that is exactly what I am doing.
Inferno, what are you up to? What is Complex doing? You just
I-
making a leather jacket?
I was working on that, and then I remembered something and asked her if Noir sent anything.
No, I've not received anything except the requisitions from Noir. I don't believe. Out of game, should I have?
I don't know. Ultimately, it was, we got back from the library and it was like, oh, well, I mean, in the past, we've gotten something whenever we completed, quote unquote, a puzzle, right, out of game. But just checking to verify. Because nobody asked.
Yeah, nobody asked. No, I have not received any new packages. I do notice, and she kind of like leans in closer to you. She says, "Has Aya and Gerna have they been
They've been
how do I say this?
touched. Yes. Yes, they have been touched.
We are traumatized. We have PTSD.
You
Did
can't
they-
hear anything.
I can hear everything. My ears are massive.
You're munching on giant dinosaur feet.
I was not expecting to hear any, so I was joking.
Did they willingly join the pact? I didn't believe any of you would willingly go the way of the drow.
As it was explained to me, they signed the contract willingly.
Well, that was troublesome. I had hoped that you would all stay somewhat out of favor, but and she like looks down at your ring and the fact that, well, not your ring, but like your hand, with the captains on it. She said, I wasn't sure how you would take being promoted, but it seems as you all might make fine guards one day. And she seems a little saddened as she says this.
Right, and I would be, I guess, exchanging the bandages, while talking to her and saying, "Well, we all have our own choices."
And I cannot fault you for that. Not everyone can choose to stay. And she kind of chuckles and looks over at the lizard and the ninja.
Wow, and I would smile and wow, I don't know if she would see it or not, but I would smile and say, well, not everybody who comes in here chooses to be here, as I'm sure you understand.
Not many of us want to stay. But here we are.
And here we are. And I'll give her my used bandages.
Sure, yeah. She takes them and kind of like pulls them aside and begins to collect her things. Snick, after training for the last few hours, just kind of like, just kind of like floats into the water. And you see the lizard folk laugh, and he throws a little bit of food to Snick. He says, "Good attempt. Keep practicing. You'll become stronger yet."
Right.
So Snick gets a little bit of his temporary hit points up, or his actual hit points up, which is awesome. Joonas, you, I guess you fought, and you learned how to use that stuff, so that's good. You've made more of a friend.
Yay!
Yay!
Fought.
Friendship, no jutsu.
For some reason, I imagine like the cannonball flail. Whenever I use booming blade, it like goes supersonic every time I fling it around.
Yeah, I like
super explosive sounds every time.
That was pretty awesome. Okay, I think that's, unless anybody else has anything else. Nope. Would you guys just spend some time doing anything? Yeah, it has been about 4 hours, so everyone needs to either eat or go to the crystal or use a crystal or something else.
I'm
Joonas,
definitely going to make 2 potions before we leave. I'm just trying to figure out.
That's going to take 8 hours.
Can I?
Shoot. Okay.
Train?
So here's a good question. If you want to stay and make potions, that's going to take 4 hours per potion. With that 4 hours of time, everybody can either train, they can rest, they can make something, they can craft something. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Because trying to see how I would make any of these work.
Oh, eat a bean monster ration. My last one.
Since I have the other ration, like the half of the leg left, I could just train. I'll train. I want to increase maybe my HP. Maybe
so basically,
try to.
Everybody right now needs to either Joonas. This counts for you. You're fine.
Yay.
Complex and I, you both need to either eat food or use a crystal.
Yep. That's what I munched
ration
on.
left. That is the last bit of food I have.
Do you mean I need to eat 2 in total?
Well, so right now, like this moment, you either have to eat a ration right now or use a crystal right now, or you're just gonna like pump out. Alternatively, you could leave.
Right.
And you wouldn't have to.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I will eat one of my
because
rations.
it has been 4 hours. It has been 4 hours, and you are all now feeling very hungry.
Yep.
Except for Joonas, who just ate. So
Okay.
We'll beat the shit out of each other.
Now, moving forward, you want to spend 4 hours making a potion.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what potion that's going to be, but yes, I do want to make a potion.
Joonas and I think Snick will join you guys. And he just like starts whacking at the thing again. So you guys start training for the next 4 hours.
I'll also try to have a better grasp at the new dark powers my master has granted me.
And I will also look at Snick and go, hey, how many more beans do you have in that pouch?
Persuasion.
Okay.
How do I help?
I'm gonna go make the potion over here.
Persuasion is a 4.
Enough. But only for me.
I'll chuckle.
Cool.
Roll me an insight, I guess. If you want. Or you can just take him at his word.
Sure, I will. Might as well go ahead and insight. That is a 18.
He's lying. But you're not sure which direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Rook, question: how would I make a potion of possibility?
Do you know that spell?
Not a spell.
Are you talking about like critical role stuff?
I don't know if it is. Is it? Oh no, yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's not a thing.
Are you?
It's not a thing your character would know how to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause you before you go too down the rabbit hole. Unless you are burning various specific materials to make something, you can basically use one of your spell slots to make a potion. So a spell that you currently have active right now, or materials that you have right now.
So, for example, I could make a healing potion.
You could make a healing potion. Yep.
Could I make a potion of fire breathing?
Is that a spell you have right now?
I mean, I have fire-based spells.
Yeah, I think that's fine. If you want to use one of your fire-based spells to give somebody a flame breath for a second, I think that's cool.
Burning hands.
Yep. Burning hands in a bottle.
Let's just make a Molotov cocktail. You have the alcohol.
You have the alcohol too. Yeah.
Okay, and what would I need component-wise for a potion of watchful rest?
Fuck is that?
It essentially gives me the benefits of a short rest or a long rest.
Coffee and a lot of time.
We don't have coffee here, unfortunately. We'll have to ask them.
Right.
Can I?
If I found an elf ear, would that work as well?
Sure.
Whoa. If you find a dead
Because
drow.
the effect says magic can't put you to sleep, and you can remain awake during a long rest and still gain its benefits.
Do you have an elf ear?
No.
Do I
need
have
to
an
find
elf
a
ear?
No.
I mean, I did have drow legs.
No, we didn't take any ears. We specifically. If you find a drow, I want his blood.
Yeah.
If he's alone.
Because you had elf legs that you pulled out and caused a commotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start pouring shit into a.
While you drink this
Just
potion,
gonna put that out there.
But yeah, I'll train and
So let's pull it back, since this is like you're trying to do this quickly. Look at your spell list. Look at your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make any potions out of what you have on you?
Oh, the only other question I had was I never really figured out what was in that belt. So I was
There were no
thinking,
elf ears in the belt.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured as much, but like a feather or something like that I could
Also,
use.
the belt is the belt part of your infusion, or is the belt just you wanted it to be?
Essentially, what the belt originally was going to be was a bag of. It was like a
I thought
kind
it
of
was
like saddlebags, essentially.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
it was a
and
tool belt.
It's a tool belt, basically. So, like I said, you could store one item in it.
Yeah, you told
Yeah.
me that I could choose that we talk about 4 things that would be inside of it.
I don't remember saying
magical
4.
I
Yeah,
remember
you know,
that you.
like, you said it had 4 slots, and it could be small little trinkety things.
remember that you had mentioned 4 back in the library, but then it got parroted to 2.
I'm
didn't know
basically
where it
giving you
went from
a belt that allows you to store things quickly. So it's like it's a Batman utility belt. So things you have
Oh,
that
yeah,
you can
yeah,
just
yeah.
whip out really
Okay.
quickly.
Quick, yeah, it's like a quick action belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there
yeah,
would not
so-
have been anything inside of it already.
No, it would have been. It would have been. You know what? I'm going to.
Because I think we had messaged
You paid.
privately
You
about
paid
that.
CISA for it. You paid CISA for it.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that there was a small bag of gold as one of
Okay.
your items.
Like gold coins or just gold?
Yeah, about 20 gold. Well, it's what you would have had before you showed up here.
Mhm.
I'll give you a candle and a spool of string. How's that? And then, so your 4th item, you can put whatever you want in it. Or did we say that you had your? Is that where your tools came from, or did we give you your tools?
I
I
thought it
don't
was.
think you gave me tools. I think you
No,
had
I think you
mentioned
summoned
something
your
about tools,
Yeah,
but I don't think I had any. Because I made a set of tools and
You
then I
did, you made a
summoned a set of tools now.
Okay, I will argue that your summoned set of tools was probably in that belt, but then when you summoned them again, they disappeared. So you have 3 items in there. You have some rope, a little bit of string, gold coins, with a small leather pouch, and a candle.
So 20 gold, a candle, and a spool of string. Dang it, no feathers. Okay.
No feathers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make a potion of healing.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... Yep.
That was good. Okay, you start making that. Everyone else is training. Do you guys want to do anything special, or do you just want to train for 4 hours?
Train and attune with my master.
Okay.
Oh,
Joonas, your dark spell powers are getting pretty dope. You can just fuck out those. Actually, what spells did we give you? Because I know we didn't give everybody the same things.
Eldritch Blast, Toll the Dead, and False Life.
Okay, that sounds
Spells,
about right.
False Life. Then I have 1 more spell I can take, but I haven't been given it.
Sweet deal. Because
So
you are
waiting.
training with it, I'm going to let you figure this out. There's a spell I'm going to give you.
Oh no.
I hope you're not fighting each other.
Huh? Hole? I don't know what you're talking about. Crit. Man, I don't think I've ever critted so hard as a level 5 character. 42 damage.
That was massive. That was a massive.
yep. That was a
Massive
max damage
blast.
crit.
It was amazing. That poor kobold. I was like, this is gonna be a long fight, probably. Quack!
Right.
Just
Yeah.
dead.
I would train for probably a few hours and then go over and nod to Antic. You up for a match?
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh no. Rest in peace, my man.
Not today.
And I'll nod and then go back and continue training.
I don't think I can still beat you, by the way. You're a fucking monk.
I'm gonna
Stun
give
me to
you.
oblivion.
I'm gonna give you cause fear.
Cause fear.
You're gonna learn the spell cause fear as you're training.
So
You
yeah,
kind of as you're summoning these black tendrils, just like unleashing this energy. Snake's just like, just starts freaking out. And you're like, I bet I could harness that. I bet I could harness that terror. And like you feel like pulling the terror from Snick, and Snick's just like,
You awaken the sense of mortality in one creature you can see within range.
Snick gets really scared. Antic will kind of will walk up to you, and he'll hand you a shuriken. So it's like I guess it's more like a kunai, really. It's like a throwing knife, basically. You just write down a throwing knife in your inventory if you want it.
Sure.
and he hands it to you, and he walks over here, and this is pretty far for a throw, and he just, and the dagger hits the target dummy like right in the face, and he steps back like waiting. He wants to see what you can do.
Okay.
Split his kunai in half.
I will go ahead and do that.
Are you gonna throw it from where you're standing or where he's standing?
No, I will move over there. I'm just creating the item real quick.
Okay, yeah. So it's just a dagger, and go ahead and throw at disadvantage, because this should be out of your range increment.
Wait, where are we throwing it?
You're throwing it like over here.
Over here?
It's a target dummy off to the side. So he's throwing it at like maximum range, just outside of the range increment.
I don't have a thing, but let's see. So what is that? Just
It's just a dagger.
Just a dagger.
Yeah, it basically just counts as a dagger. It actually does half damage of a dagger, but it's otherwise it's statted the same. Pathfinder.
Stupid. Weapons, inventory, manage, add. Oh, add dagger. Just a regular dagger. Got it. Add. Hey, there we go. Add. Action. Why can I not do a thing? Oh. Whatever. Yeah. So I'll just throw it. Throw it as a dart. How's that sound?
That's fine. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot you had darts. You can count it as a dart.
That's fine. So that's a 21.
21 to hit. It strikes. Even with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Hold on, let me roll it again.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
An 8. Okay. So it still hits it just barely hits the side of the target dummy and veers off. He says, "Try one more time," and he hands it to you. He says, "This time," and he kind of points down at your belt, like where you put the stone away. He's like,
right,
a little more intent. And you see Antic, he leans back, and then you feel this presence of cold just like focus in, and he just flicks it real hard. It hits and it explodes. Some of the wood kind of like shatters off, and you see little ice chunks stuck with it.
Right. I will take a stance, grab the knife. Imagine I'm throwing the knife at a very, very tasty kobold. And let loose.
Let loose. Did you want to swap out that last monk level for a paladin level?
Not currently, no.
Not currently? Okay, roll your attack.
At disadvantage or no?
Still disadvantage, yeah, because you're pretty too far away.
So that would be a 16.
16? It sticks. Sticks in the wood. It hits. It's like, not a bad throw, but he was a little weak.
We'll work on that.
He kind of nods. And it seems like Antic is interested in maybe training you in the ways of some sort of added energy. But it's not something you're quite grasping.
Sure.
So yeah. Okay. He'll keep training with you. He doesn't want to fight you, but he'll keep training with you.
Sure.
So you guys continue doing that. And I will say, just as is, if you want to lean that direction, just let me know. And
yeah,
this will be an avenue of doing so.
Will do.
Cool. Okay. Anyone else need to do anything? Everyone happy?
Yeah. I would also, after I'm done making my potion, like to talk to keep forgetting her name.
Inna. You're all very hungry again, by the way.
Yep, I'm going to
I
try
will eat the
to
rest of the
solve
leg.
that issue. I would like to sell her a few things.
Okay. Gerna, everyone needs to eat something really quick, or you're all starting to get fatigued. Gerna, go ahead. If you eat that again, you get another D4 of bonus hit points added to the top of that. You see Snick shake his bag upside down. He goes, and then he pulls out the last bit of mushrooms he has.
Nice.
Um,
I will also look at the brazier or the brazier, see if there's anything
brazier?
on it. Whatever. Yeah.
Not currently. No, he ate and gave it to.
Can
and
I somehow
That's
use
fine.
the whetstone to empower my hand cannonball flail?
yeah,
Magically.
you can. Basically, the whetstone looks like, as much as it would sharpen a weapon, it would also polish a blunt weapon. So
Interesting.
yeah, you
I
you
will.
give it a nice polished sheen, and it has that temporary +1 until you sharpen something else.
Would it make it more resistant to shattering when it's enchanted?
No.
Fuck.
I mean, you get a +1. You get a +1 to it, so it's less
Yeah.
of a chance of you botching.
I
I
hope
mean,
so.
It's not, but it also isn't.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
Well, I will take one of my crystals out and pop it in my mouth and swallow it.
you just
Oh.
finish it up.
Yep.
Everyone
Just
just
gonna
watches
eat
you.
one.
Okay, that's fine. You consume the crystal. You are not hungry anymore. You're not hungry. You feel good. What are you trying to sell to Inna? Inna does have a few things.
So first off, what does Inna have?
She's got some metal scrap. She's got some leather scrap. She's got a few crystals. She's got 3 rations, like really nice looking rations.
Okay.
She also has a few daggers and a short sword ready to go.
Okay, and one last question. Last time I was here, I got a wizard's wand.
Yep.
The only thing I have at the end of it is I noted it as wizard wand fire. What exactly does that wand do?
I don't know what a wizard wand fire does.
Yeah.
You did not identify the item. It is similar to the one that Complex or Oberon had, though.
Okay.
Which I'm just telling you that. If you don't remember what that is, that's too bad.
Okay.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I have a dagger and the armor that I've been wearing that I've modified. I'm going to put both of those on the table.
Okay. You want to sell the armor? She says.
Yeah.
Very well. I can trade you 2 rations for the armor and the dagger, or I can give you 3 crystals.
Okay.
There's a controversial move I want to do.
I'll take the 3 crystals and I think we'll call it even.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What armor did you have?
It was studded leather armor. I had leather armor that was tossed to me through the hole of the.
Right. Cast off.
Yep. And I added metal bits to it to make it studded leather. Kind of like punk rock, like little spikes coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay, so you're
I'm
selling
now
that.
selling that in a dagger.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. She'll give you 3 crystals. Yeah, that's fine. What's Gerna doing?
I'll wait for I had to get out of the way. I might do some trade. I have a controversial move I might try.
Okay.
What?
You are starving.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop one of those crystals.
Okay.
I will then take a step forward.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to.
I'm gonna pause actually in Inferno, just this to be fair. If you guys are planning on leaving, you don't need to eat. But if you guys want to stay here any longer, you do. So maybe we should discuss that first. You're starting to get hungry, you know you need to leave or eat. Are you planning on leaving really quickly?
Yeah, after this probably.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say Inferno, you don't need to consume that crystal if you know you're gonna leave, but you are fatigued right now. You're just like, oh god, we need to go.
I would have looked at Antic and if we were gonna keep training or not, and then look at the rest of the party.
That's up to you guys. So completing your training, Snick, Complex, and Gerna, you each gain 1 maximum hit point.
Yay.
Which every time you train, you can do that, but it can only go up to the maximum amount of hit points you would be allowed. Does that make sense? So you're basically benefiting from possible hit points that you could have. So I hope that makes sense.
Yes.
This is basically a way to, if you ever rolled a 2 on hit points, that you can get some of those hit points back, or have those rolls be better.
I'm using fixed anyways, so.
Yeah, so with fixed, just add 1 hit point to it. Basically, you can get double whatever your fixed hit points was.
As Aya finishes her trade, I'll place my greatsword on the counter.
Oh my.
How much for this?
You guys repaired that, right? I think you did.
Yes, it is repaired.
What is it?
My greatsword.
A greatsword.
I'm just asking how much I would get for this. It is
I
a
can,
large greatsword.
yeah, it's a large greatsword. She's like, I could give you 3 crystals for this, and go ahead and roll me a persuasion check because that's not quite right.
Can I have advantage? Somehow? It's a big
Yeah,
sword.
go ahead. I want to give you 4 crystals for it, but she doesn't want to give you 4 crystals for it. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, that does make sense. There we go.
Because this thing is big. 3.
And the advantage roll? Where's the advantage roll?
In here, you double click and I think it should say K, 13K or something. Doesn't matter. Just roll twice. That's fine.
12.
Well, no, she's like, I can give you 3. I can give you 3, and maybe, and I'll make a better trade if you'd like something else besides crystals. I'll give you 2 crystals in the rations.
How many rations?
Oh, just one ration, which is worth 2 crystals if you try to buy them.
Well, I was gonna. So here's the thing I've been thinking. Since my current the weapon I have, the flail, only has a stone ball. What if I try to find an actual cannonball to put at the end?
You'd like a stone ball or like a steel ball?
Yeah. This size.
I might be able to requisition one of those. I could try.
How many crystals would that remove?
I'll give you 3 crystals and try to requisition a cannonball. Would you like me to do that?
Yes.
I could figure it out. Because that's basically scrap at that point. She could try to figure that out. So
yeah,
that's fair.
Yes, that's a good deal for me. I will let
but she'll trade away your giant greatsword, which surprises me, but that's fine. And
I don't know what this would get me, but I have 2 arrows / bolts in my inventory. Could I sell those? Because I have no use for them.
2 arrows and a bolt?
No, I have it as 2 arrows / bolt. I don't know which it is, but
she technically only give you 1 crystal for 3 arrows. So roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Dice. Oh. 16 plus. I don't know what my modifier is. Top of my head. Give me a second. On the wrong page. Persuasion 2, so 18.
Oh yeah, okay. She's like, oh, I think we can do that, and she'll give you a crystal for the 2 arrows. These are pretty rare.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm doing this is the flail fits my fighting style because it kind of counts as a thrown weapon when I throw it.
I'd allow that. I think that's true. He's just like fling
Because,
a giant
I have the
ball.
fighting style for throwing, which gives me +2 damage when I throw weapons, which means it would actually average out kinda equal to the greatsword. But that's just me making excuses and trying to not regret selling my fucking sword. But we don't talk about that.
She takes it and she hangs it above her door. Like there's a spot for it. She just sets it up there. You see, like the daggers are also kind of being shown. They're on the wall and stuff. But like it's a big sword, so she just like hangs it up there.
Oh yeah. Also, I would like to give a dagger to Snick.
He takes it. He takes it happily. Thank you.
And yeah. Oh, I do have 6 bean cannonballs as replacement for my cannonball flail. So if it breaks, I do have replacements for a while.
That's fair. It's just gonna take a little time.
Yeah.
That is.
If I get an actual cannonball, I don't think it'll break as easily.
No, I would remove the fragile condition from it if you get a steel one made.
Hell yeah. I'm done. I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm at the door. I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
Sounds like everybody's good to go.
After that, I'll be ready to go and wait for the Capitan. If the Capitan is here.
I will bow to Antic until we meet again.
Good luck. And then he just kind of vanishes again into the ether.
Oh, yeah, right. I think I'll figure out what the potion is later.
Yeah, all right.
I'm assuming it's a haste potion, but...
You all go to the door. The door is alight. All of your sigils burning brightly. As you do look at the door, you notice that Gerna and Aya, your symbols are slightly askew. They're a little different.
Are they red?
No, they're still blue, but they have accents.
Ooh.
The runes have accents on them now. Not so much as like Complex's was more intricate. This one just each of them both have the same new etch on them.
Does it say dark server now as on that like a caveat?
Oh right, shit! I forgot that you can read it.
It says Sugar Daddy's beat.
Your symbol has been shifted to say Slayer.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Aya, yours as well. So it's basically like Aya before, yours was like engineer. Yours is now like engineer. It's more. It has more malice, more intent to it, like Doom engineer or engineer.
Flesh engineer.
Yeah.
Flesh crafter.
Engineer of chaos. Done. Got it.
Yeah. I, as a null, I'm completely fine with this.
It seems
I, as whatever the hell I am curious, but don't want it.
it's in your mind, Gerna. The way you're looking at it now, it seems like it has given you some sort of rank, but it's not to the effect that Complex, like you read it as captain. It's just like his sigil is captain. It is a defined rank. So
yes. Well,
Oh, that's it.
I'm going.
The door opens. I hope there's not people in there because I forgot to look. Nope, we're good.
Suddenly there's a different
That'd be
group.
awkward.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh shit! You enter in. The hunger slowly fades as you get closer to the crystal and you sit down and.
Now, question with the
The night.
crystal: does it instantly make you fall asleep?
No, you very, very. As soon as you all accept to go to sleep, basically, and the door is closed, you all just kind of restfully go to rest.
Because I was going to ask if before I went to bed, in correlation to the long rest, can I use the mason tools and one of the pea shooter balls and try to create kind of a crude stone dagger?
Here, so you're starting to do that. You're just going to start making a stone dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Try to sleep.
You pull out your mason tools, and you're like, all right, let's just get into. And everything goes to darkness.
Excellent.
And we're fade to black.
Roll me a percentile die to see if you retain your stone ball that you've put on the floor.
Yeah, I would have taken my core and just make myself comfortable, I guess.
Dice. Nope. Here's a D10.
You can just roll a D10. That's fine. I just need you to roll both.
Nope, sorry. This is a D12. Hold on.
Roll me a die. Roll me literally any die.
Okay, yeah, here's a D10. Wait, I want you to glow. Aren't you glowing? There we go. All right, that's an 11. I rolled a D12.
Okay, that was an adventure of choices. 11 on a D12. Okay.
Yep.
We'll find out what happens next time. But you all the darkness kind of takes you all, and you all just very gently fall asleep as the fatigue takes you, and that's where we're gonna end it. Thank you all again for playing. It was a lot of fun.
Bye.
Sorry you didn't get to fight with Antic. I'm not ready for that. he wouldn't fight you anyways unless you like really convinced him to. So
Wow.
He's a pacifist. But
It wouldn't be a fight, it'd be a training thing. Which is what we got with throwing daggers. So.
Yep. So I hope that worked out for everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed that.
Yeah.
A little bit of crafting, a little bit of cleanup. We'll see how that goes. So thanks again, everybody. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Bye. All right, recording done. Nice. That was fun. That was good.
Next up, I need to combine somehow Eldritch Blast and Cannonball Flail.
Can't you do that with your with Eldritch Knight? Because you can cast a cantrip and then attack once as part of.
I need to be pretty high level for that, I think.